In a big about-face on Capitol Hill, House progressives are now taking back a letter they sent to President Biden just yesterday. In it, the group of 30 lawmakers called on the president to shift his Ukraine strategy and directly engage with Russia in an effort to end the war. But now, 24 hours later, after intense pushback, the head of the Progressive Caucus is retracting it, blaming the letter's release on a staff error and pointing out it was drafted months ago. NBC's Sahil Kapoor is joining me now from Capitol Hill. So Sahil, take us behind the scenes. What happened?
Well, Lindsay, a lot of Democrats are asking themselves that very question right now. I've heard from my sources in the House Democratic Caucus a mix of head shaking, even bafflement as to how this all played out. It was about 24 hours ago where House Democrats, about 30 of them, released a letter led by the Progressive Caucus chair, Pramila Jayapal, calling on President Biden to engage in direct talks with Russia, with Vladimir Putin, essentially, to bring the war in Ukraine to an end. Now, this met immediate pushback from those who feared it would undermine President Biden's strategy and it would create the perception that the West's resolve to continue defending Ukraine in the war against Russia was cracking, specifically the fact that this was coming not from the opposition party, from the Republicans, but from the president's own party. Pramila Jayapal, the Progressive Caucus chair, tried to clarify this last night. It didn't stop the criticisms. Then today, about 24 hours after that letter was put out, she retracted it in full. Let's put her statement up on the screen. She said that letter is now hereby withdrawn. She went on to say it was drafted several months ago, but unfortunately was released by staff without vetting. She went on to say, as chair of the caucus, I accept responsibility for this because of the timing. Our message is being conflated by some as being equivalent to the recent statement by Republican leader Kevin McCarthy threatening an end to aid in Ukraine if Republicans take over, unquote. She reiterated that Democrats remain firmly committed to economic and military aid to Ukraine as part of this. Now, some of the other members, or rather signatories on this letter, were also happy that it was withdrawn. One of them is Jamie Raskin. Nobody's idea of a backbencher. He was Democrats' lead impeachment manager in the second Trump impeachment. He's on the January 6th committee. He wants to be the next top Democrat on the Oversight Committee. Let's post his statement. He said he's happy. He's glad that the letter was withdrawn. He went on to say that Democrats like me, who have passionately supported every package of military, strategic, and economic assistance to the Ukrainian people and are determined to see the Ukrainian people win victory over Vladimir Putin and expel his imperialist forces from the country. It's also notable that the Progressive Caucus has more than 100 members. Only 30 of them signed on to this. I did hear from one congressional office that's a member of the Progressive Caucus. They received this letter about a month and a half ago. They immediately rejected it, thought it would be a bad idea. So there you have it. The letter is withdrawn. But the question many are asking now is, has the damage already been done? Lindsay?